Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use a tool called Automaton. It's available via GitHub to automate some tasks that, in this case, we're going to build a sample task similar to what a developer might need to do when they start a new site. So I've got the task built here. I'm going to show it to you in brackets. It's built via JavaScript, looks a lot like Grunt for those of you who are familiar with Grunt. The first thing it's going to do is make a directory. It's going to copy some default files into that directory. The default files I took from Initializer, but I also threw in, for the purpose of our example, I threw in a couple of less files. You'll see why in a moment. So it copies those files into the new directory that I specify. I'm going to actually run a scaffolding replace to replace some text inside one of the files. Then I'm going to run a couple of commands from the command line, and then it'll be done, and you'll see what I can do. So let's go ahead. I've already cd'd into that project directory, and then I'm going to go ahead and run Automaton, and I'm going to specify my options. I've got two options here that I'm going to specify the name of the directory, which I'm going to give it my project. And then I'm going to give it a project name, which I'm going to say my sample. Okay, so once I hit enter, you're going to see it's going to run a bunch of things in the command line. It's created the root folder, copied the files, is actually updated the text inside one of the files. Now it's launching npm to load all of my dependencies, which I've specified in the package.json. Now it's actually started Grunt in running the watch task. So let's go back into brackets, and I'm gonna, since I've got the root folder open here, I'm just gonna go. Actually, I'm just gonna hit F5 to refresh that, so that we can see that now I've got my project folder here. It's the package.json has the my sample app, which is what I specified. And actually, if I go ahead and I were to open, not CSS, open the less files, I'm going to go ahead and modify this less file and save it. If we go back to the command line, you'll see that it already saw that I saved my less file. This is Grunt running that was started by Automaton, and it went ahead and compiled my less file. So let me go in here, my project, into my less folder, and you'll see there's my CSS file. Obviously, you can change this to do any number of common tasks. Alright, well, check out the project and read the article on my site. Thanks.